fitness to farming, beer to business, and shooting to style. It's always entertaining, sometimes insightful, and never has a dull moment. You're listening to the Always Something podcast.
What's been going on with you, man?
A lot, quite a lot. I was so I just got back from, where was I? Virginia. So I went from New Jersey to Maryland to link up with Major Shuman. So from Patrol Base Sabate, outstanding individual officer, man. I don't know. Like, the guy is just like, if you were ever in combat, if you were ever like in that area, you would want to be around him because he actually has good things to say, and he's calculated with his words. He doesn't say words just to fill in the space. So that's why his organization, like, it's like, you see Patrol Base Sabate, it's him. You know what I mean? Like, you see him in it. It's kind of cool.
Hey, I had a couple questions for you about your business. First of all, how is business? We haven't really talked a lot. I mean, we've talked a lot like offline, a little bit here and there, but since your product launch party, that was the last time we saw you. And I mean, how is business going for you?
Business, like I said, it's been going well. People have been hitting us up left and right to be ordering the products, and they mentioned, hey, can't buy the product because you only can use Google Pay. And I'm like, just keep telling the guys, keep telling the people that we're working on it, and we're working on getting a third-party payment system up and running. But once that is done, then it's full speed ahead. So follower count has been going up significantly. Don't know why. I really don't know why.
I noticed
just like 25 to, you noticed that, right?
I did notice
25 to 35 a day.
Hey, so I got a couple CBD marijuana kind of questions for you. I learned something the other day. I didn't know if you've ever heard of this before. Have you ever heard of Delta 8 THC stuff? Like the Delta 9, Delta 8 stuff?
Yeah, that's THC.
Yeah. So that's
what's the psychoactive drug that gets you high.
So I was at I was at a vape shop the other day, and I was talking to the guy, and he said, the vape stuff in New York State, they don't allow flavored vape anymore. So I'm like, how's business? You guys hanging on? Because all they can do is tobacco flavors. He goes, this vape, the vape stuff's not even keeping us in business anymore. It's the Delta 8. And I'm like, well, what the hell is that? He said, he goes, people like to get high. So this Delta 8 is a derivative of marijuana. That like the Delta 9 is the THC that's like illegal. But the Delta 8 is like a little bit, correct me if I'm wrong, Alex. This is the way I understand it. Delta 8 is like another piece of it. It's THC. It gets you high, but that chemical component is not what's illegal. So you can walk into the store and buy it.
You know what you guys should do? Just like Joe Rogan's podcast, just a quick suggestion. Yeah. You should also, like, Joe does something with some other guy. And he, like, the other guy looks up, he's like, yeah, word, that's right. And he plays the video. That would be tight. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What we need is another person in the studio to be our engineer.
Yeah.
Yo, you know what you need to do?
Yeah. For free. You got to work for free though.
Yeah. No, that we can do that. We can find like someone hit us up. I'm not gonna mention his name, but people, one of two, but recently one really direct messages us and says, hey guys, says some things about himself. Hey, are you guys able to provide internships? I want to learn a lot, and I'm in college right now, and I'm like, wow, that's dope. So he's gonna write us an email and give us his resume and see what he wants to do, what he sees he can prove, because I can't tell you, like I would just be telling you what I would do, and then it's just another me, and then that's another team member that's doing the same thing. That's not really beneficial. It's just another me. A person that brings new insights better, I think. But that's what you guys should do. I mean, like, go to your old universities, or if you want, I'm a lifetime member of UMD, and they just mailed me a bunch of stuff. I even got a brick putting my name over there. Really? In the alumni place. Yeah, it says my first last name a little bit. My last name's too long. And then I put on the bottom of it says stay gritty. So in October it's gonna be there.
That's cool. If when that happens, grab a picture of it. We'll I'd like to see that, and then of course we'll share it around. Yeah.
You were talking about your e-commerce platform there and having issues with collecting electronic transfers and everything. So I just went through the similar thing for firearm sales online, and I went with Fast Charge. It's Electronic Transfer Incorporated out of Washington, I believe. And I actually opened up an account with them, and they do all that kind of stuff. So it was pretty slick doing that. But I found out that if you use PayPal or something, one of those platforms, and sell firearms, PayPal, once they find out about it, which usually is pretty quick, then they seize all your funds. And
it's hard.
There's a lot of issues with it. So
they never touched our money. I appreciate our platform for not doing that. They just respectfully said, hey, we'll finish every transaction you have in the pipeline, but we're gonna get like a few more days, but then you need to, we like what you're doing. They actually like wrote me a personal email. I'm like, thanks, man, I appreciate that. And they gave me steps and places to go, and then I showed that to everyone else, and they're like, okay, so what do we do here?